started, man. Go ahead.
Yes. Let's go. So, today we're going to talk about fear of speaking. Yeah, I usually refer it to as social anxiety, but probably it's just one component of social anxiety. Yeah, so we're going to focus specifically on speaking today. Yeah. So, to manage something, we need to understand it, right? What are we dealing with? So, what is it exactly, that fear of public speaking? Yeah. So we need to realize something that will help us to be, let's say, less afraid of this fear, yeah, as itself, yeah. So we are not afraid to speak, yeah. We are afraid of being criticized, put down, and rejected, yeah. We are afraid that people will laugh at us, will judge us, will criticize us, or will go away from us, yeah. Will detach from us. That's what we're afraid of.
That's true. That's true
Yeah,
because I
yeah.
talk
Go
like
ahead.
that because I don't give a shit about what people may think about me, and you should too.
Yes, and we're gonna. But yeah, some people they just cannot overcome this, so we're gonna help them today. Yeah, at least try to help them. So what does it feel like? It feels like the fuzzy, very irritating feeling. So for me, it's usually centered right under my chest area. Yeah, it's basically between the chest and the belly area. Yeah, where it's so-called solar plexus. Yeah, солнечное сплетение in Russian. Yeah, and it usually, for me, at least, it shifts to the right side of my body. Yeah. Other symptoms may include if you suppress this emotion, you may have like the sensation of a strained neck or heavy head. Yeah, in other words, this is where you try to suppress this emotion. Yeah, so it's not the emotion itself, but you suppressing it. Yeah, so it's a compensation mechanics. Yeah. Another symptoms that you may blush. Yeah, your cheeks go red. You may blush or sweat. Yeah, your hands go sweaty. Your feet go sweaty usually, or your chest also can go sweaty. Your hands and feet may feel cold in the same time. Yeah, they can sweat and feel cold in the same time. You cannot sit still. Yeah, it's very hard for you to sit still to stay focused. Yeah, you want to distract yourself, to run away, or to gaze in your phone to do something. You start maybe tapping the table with your hands, biting your nails, stomping your feet slightly, something like this. Yeah, this is again compensation mechanics. Yeah. Now, the worst parts are too that if we actually speak in these states of mind, our voices become less deep. Yeah, we may speak like childlike voices. Yeah, may have childlike voices. Yeah, and we start making mistakes. We may start speaking faster, too fast, or we may start mumbling and having like mm, this making these noises. Really, yeah. So I guess everyone is familiar with this. Everyone has experienced this at some point. Okay. So now let's see what does create the feeling itself. What does create the feeling itself? Now we're gonna delve into some psychology here. Yeah. So we have each human being has multiple personas. Multiple personas. Yeah. A persona is like you can think of it like a game character or a play character. Yeah. It's something that you put on for a particular type of situation. Yeah, you create it. You may think of it, for example, a role you play in a theater. Yeah, you may, for instance, in this particular situation, you play a hero. Yeah, so you speak loudly with a profound voice. You feel like you're strong, brave, and stuff like that. Yeah, or you may when you feel afraid of something, yeah, you can shift into persona created in your childhood. Yeah, so that's why our voices become shallow, height and pitch. Yeah, childlike voices. We may feel that's why we may talk fast. We talk less clear and that kind of thing. Yeah. So how is a persona created? Yeah, how is it created? Yeah, so first of all, we imagine a concept, yeah. So I want to be this, yeah. I want to behave like this, yeah, in our mind. And then you create relevant thoughts. So if I, for instance, I want to act like a hero, yeah, like a Batman for that matter, yeah. So what does a Batman do? Yeah, he speaks with it. That's creaky, like rolling voice. Yeah, he's brave. Yeah, he walks like a strong guy, like a strong man. Yeah, he behaves very brave and very vengeful. He's always serious. He has this serious look in his face. Yeah, and stuff like that. Yeah. So see, uh, when I create the concept, yeah, I start thinking of it. Yeah, and it inherently it generates certain emotions, yeah, certain feelings about this character, and they, in response, create actions, yeah, how I'm gonna act, how I'm gonna move and look physically, yeah. So another example, it's a very bright example that came to my mind. Yeah, you can think of adults who are playing with children. Yeah, imagine you are playing with like 4 years old child. Yeah, so you imitate child voice like, what's up today? Yeah, and you start asking like naive questions like, how many fingers do I have? Yeah. Something like this, yeah. So this is an example of a persona. You do not normally act this way, so you clearly see it's a separate self, we may say. It's a separate persona. It's not it's some role, some character that you just put on for a time for this specific situation. Yeah, when you play with a child, for instance. Yeah. Another example, yeah, and this is it's a different example because it's not about let's say interacting with people, but it's about your movements. Yes, something that may help you to become aware of your body language. Yeah, when you ride a bike, yeah, when you ride a bike, first you have to focus your mind on how to maintain equilibrium. Yeah, so you do not fall off. Yeah, you have to maintain the balance. Yeah, or rather equilibrium. But as you gain experience riding a bike, yeah, you also develop a self, yeah. But this self, it's not related to speaking or thinking or something, yeah. But it handles the bodily movements, yeah. It handles how does your body uh, processes the movements of the bike, basically. Yeah? If bike leans to the right side, yeah, your body automatically leans to the left side, yeah, to compensate so that you do not fall again, yeah. So this is how it works, yeah. Knowing this, you can develop a cell that will handle body language and non-verbal communication for you, such as posture, hand gestures, facial expressions, yeah. Okay. Do you guys have any questions so far about what that self is? Think of it for a moment. Yeah, I'll take a drink in time. Okay, I take it as no questions for now.
Was
Yeah,
it a scheduled presentation, or did I miss something?
yes, it was.
Oh, right. I haven't seen any like.
It's been recorded, so you will be able to see it later. Yeah, it is recorded.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay, guys. So next, so we now we're talking about what we can call functional cells. Yeah. So it's a cell, a persona that you create consciously and deliberately to do something useful. Yeah. So you create it specifically to play with a child, to act a role. Yeah. To ride a bike. So you know what you're doing. You control what you are doing. Yeah, and you make it useful for you. Yeah, this is very important. Yeah, but uh, there are also what we may call dysfunctional cells. Yeah, dysfunctional cells you created automatically. Yeah, without without understanding that. Yeah, without processing that. As a result of a psychological trauma. Yeah, so you had an intense negative experience. For instance, someone bullied you. in your childhood. Yeah, someone bullied you in your childhood, or even beat you, or your teacher yelled at you, yeah, for misbehavior, or your parents criticized you deeply because of a low score, something like this, yeah. So you felt very bad about yourself, yeah, and you create that another self that is based on the trauma. Yeah, so this social anxiety, yeah, is generated by one or more of those dysfunctional cells, yeah, that you created again when you were criticized and put down. So when you had that experience that you are afraid of, yeah, that actually that is the fear, yeah, that makes social anxiety. Yeah, so we all had some situations like that, like shaming for bad behavior, low scores, and stuff like that. Yeah, unfortunately, uh, not so many parents and scholarship institutions have developed alternative ways to control children's behavior. Yeah, usually it's fear-based. Yeah, so you do something that is considered wrong or bad or inappropriate. Yeah, you are being dreaded. Yeah, you've been shamed, you've been criticized, pulled down, rejected, grounded, isolated, and that kind of thing. So something that you feel that makes you feel bad about yourself. Yeah. The worst thing here, yeah, why actually create a self? Because uh, they say that not only they say that what you did was wrong, yeah, but you usually hear something, oh, you're a bad boy or you're a bad girl. So they don't say just that you made a mistake, yeah, but they project that there is something wrong with you as a being, as a whole, yeah. There is something infinitely wrong with you. And this is what actually creates, because they take a mistake in the physical, yeah, and they project it on your sense of self, in the very core of your psychology, yeah. This is actually the worst part about it, yeah. So it's okay to tell a child that he made a mistake, yeah. But when they say, "Oh, you are a bad child," I don't love you. I don't want to deal with you. I don't want to play with you. Yeah, this is actually what creates us because child believes everything. Yeah, if you remember, children when they do something that we can consider wrong. Yeah, for instance, they take a pen and draw on the wall. Yeah, something on your wall of your apartment. Yeah, you don't like it. You don't want a childish case on the wall of your apartment. Yeah, but children, they just know that it's wrong, yeah? No one told them before that it's wrong, yeah? That it's a mistake. Yeah, so they do not, naturally, they do not have that fear, yeah? But if you scare them, yeah, if you just tell them, oh, don't do like that, because you will not like, over the time, you won't like this case, yeah? So you better draw on a piece of paper or something like that, or maybe you should use a marker that can be easily erased, something like this, yeah? That's okay, yeah, but if you say, oh, you are bad, yeah, they believe you, and they take it, they basically, they create an image of themselves as a bad person, yeah? And this is, and then we forget this stuff, yeah? And we carry this dysfunctional image to the rest of our life. And many people carry it until they die, actually, yeah? This is what creates all these psychological problems as we grow up. So why do we have to know all this quite complex stuff? Yeah, because the important realization is that it's not you. It's not you who have the emotion. Yeah, it's not real you. Your mind is neutral. Yeah, again, remembering a child takes a pen, draws on a wall. Yeah, he doesn't know that this is bad, doesn't feel anything bad about it. Yeah, he's excited because he's expressing themselves. Yeah, but so we, by our nature, we do not have a fear. Yeah, but it is the cell that has the emotion. Yeah, so this I believe that this should be empowering message because at least it empowers me because I know that okay, naturally I'm not a coward, yeah. I do not generate the fear, yeah. It is something in my mind that I created, but it's not really me. It's not real me, yeah. So I can overcome it. It means I can do something with it. Yes, if I did something that generates fear, then I can do something probably that will replace that fear, that replace that emotion. Yeah. So this comes to our second important realization. If you created that self, you can uncreate that self. Yeah. It's not as easy thing to do as it sounds, because that self is like a living being of its own. Yeah. So it's actually, it has some basic desire to grow, just like you, because it's a sort of a snapshot, a little copy of your mind. Yeah, you want to grow, and it wants to grow. It inherits that desire to grow from your own mind, basically. Yeah, so it will resist you trying to uncreate it. Yeah, this is the hard one. That's why we have so many different therapy methods. Yeah, that's why we have people who have actual issues, despite them trying to cope up. Yeah, not everyone is able to cope up with themselves and stuff like that. Yeah, so it's not the easiest thing. Yeah, but knowing that it can be controlled is a big relief. Yeah, so it's not real you, and you can deal with it. Yeah, it might take some time, might take considerable time, might take considerable effort. Yeah, to fully remove this self. Yeah, but it is possible. It is completely possible. Yeah, and another, sorry, where is it? I digressed. Yeah, another bad news is that it's only you can do it. Yeah, only you can remove this self because it's inside your mind completely. Yeah, no teacher, no coach, no therapist, no parent, not even the guy who bullied you. Yeah, no one can do it for you. Yeah, so even if the guy who bullied you apologizes, falls on his knees, and says, "Oh, I'm so sorry, bro. Please forgive me. I will be your best friend from now on. I will protect you from all the things of this world." Yeah, it's not going to remove this stuff. Yeah, you have to go back in your mind into that original situation. Yeah, and remove that self. Yeah, to remove the decision that created the self. Okay, so now to the practical side. Now to the practical side. Let's think what we can do with all this stuff. Yeah, with all this knowledge, with all this stuff now. So first of all, yeah, the most practical, the easiest step to take. We can reduce the intensity of the fear. Yeah, we can make it less intense. So we don't feel that much. Yeah, that overwhelmed. Yeah, that does not overflow us, so to speak. Doesn't break our character. Doesn't so basically we have this fear, yeah, but we can still speak through it. Yeah, we can still manage to act as if it's not there, basically, yeah, on the altar. So what is important to know? Fear accumulates in our minds, yeah, doesn't go anywhere if you do not do anything with it, yeah. So, but we can process it. We can process it, yeah. So the most basic therapy method, which is actually available to everyone, it's called EMDR. Yeah, it has a very long scientific name. After this presentation, I'm going to link you some videos which you can use as a guidance for yourself. Yeah, you can do it at home. You can do it at home. The key idea is that you have to stimulate your mind side to side. For instance, the most common way is to move your eyes, yeah, from left to right, from right to left, consistently, while you focus on the fear, on the emotion, yeah. And this is it's like pumps it up from your mind. Basically, it removes the fear step by step, little by little. It removes the fear from your mind. Yeah, I will show you later what is it exactly, because it will be too much information right now. Also, meditations, harmonizing noises, such as forest sounds, river sounds, whatever, yeah. A guided therapy, so a therapy with a psychologist is also a good idea, but today we talk about self-help. Yeah, but for some people, if they feel that self-help doesn't work for them, they cannot manage by self-help, yeah, probably it's a good idea to ask for professional help. There is nothing wrong with it, yeah. We all had difficult childhoods at some point. We, the dwellers of the ex-Soviet Union, we witnessed mafia states, follow the Soviet Union, many dysfunctional families, poor lives problem, malnourishment. I witnessed, I had Nazism, I had the civil war in my country. Yeah, the Russian speakers were just killed. You could go outside the street and get killed like 5 minutes away from your house. Yeah, that's what I witnessed. Yeah, so it's absolutely no. I mean, no shame. It's not a bad thing that you might need a therapy after having an experience like that. Yeah. No, you should not feel bad about it. Yeah, it's okay. It's like well, I had a poor malnutrition childhood. Yeah, I didn't have enough calcium in my diet. Yeah, so I have bad teeth. Yeah, for example, this is actually a real deal. I have bad teeth. Yeah, this is because we didn't have enough food at some point in my family. Yeah. So there is nothing wrong with it. As a child, I could not do anything myself about that. As I was like 6 years old, for example. Yeah. Okay. So another way to reduce the intensity of the fear, we can shift the focus from our emotional and mental bodies to physical bodies. Yeah. What it means simply exercise. Yeah, simple exercise. Intense, especially intense exercise. Sprinting, lifting weights, yeah, swimming, all everything works, yeah. Even better, if you are, for instance, if you are disabled, yeah, I survived through 3 motorbike crashes by now, yeah, my knees and my both shoulders are disabled. Not completely disabled, but I cannot lift weights, I cannot sprint by now, yeah. But I can walk still, yeah. I can go to a kinetic therapist and receive a massage session, yeah. I can go to a spa, for example, yeah, and have water massage, yeah, or have sauna, or have a or hot shower, hot tube, something like this, yeah. This also works, yeah. Everything that gives you intense physical sensations and constructive sensations. We're not talking about like BDSM, yeah. Yeah, everything that gives you intense physical pleasant sensations, it shifts your focus away from your emotions and yourself and to your physical body. And it also improves your metabolic condition for that matter. Yeah? Spreads your blood all over your body, burns your fat, burns excessive carbs, improves your neural linking, yeah, many other benefits. Yeah, so anything on physical, anything that helps you, yeah, and that gives you pleasant sensations works. Yeah, this is a very good thing. So this brings us to the point that we can receive some kind of intense physical experience before we have to speak. For example, yeah, I like to do squats, for example, before I speak, like 50 squats in a row or 100 squats, yeah. Depends on if you get sweaty and stinky or not, yeah, whatever works for you. Yeah, some people like to take a walk around the block. For instance, I know a guy here, before giving a presentation, he walks around the block or neighborhood, yeah. Another guy makes 20 push-ups, yeah, because he likes the feeling of his hands pumping. He feels strong like this, like a bodybuilder. His posture improves and that kind of thing. And he comes out all ballsy, you know. And this is good also. Okay. Now, what can you do if you already are speaking, yeah, and the emotion kicks in? You make a mistake, you face a difficult question, something happens. Yeah, so you feel you were all good and everything was under control, but now it feels like, oh, this is going out of my control, and it becomes like more and more and more intense, worse and worse. Yeah. So shift your focus to something physical again. Yeah. Focus on your breathing. Yeah. Take a pause, for instance. You have been asked a question like, okay, that's a complex question. Let me gather myself. Yeah. Maybe touch your head. Yeah. Touch your head. Yeah. You can like you're gathering yourself, and you can actually press your hand with a force. Yeah. With some force. Yeah. So this will give you the intense physical sensation that will drag you away from experiencing the emotion. Yeah. This intense emotion. Yeah. This will help you. Touch something, yeah. I like personally when I'm on a scene during a presentational event of our center. I like to strain my legs muscles, yeah, because I'm standing straight I have white fence on me, yeah. No one is noticing that I'm straining my muscle. So I'm nothing changes in my appearance on the outer, yeah. But this strain, the very effort, it helps me to cope up with the emotion. Yeah. So instead of focusing on the emotion, I focus on straining my legs. And it actually helps me. The sensation of my legs, that my muscles are stronger, I feel my muscles. It also gives me the sense that I have some power. I have some power. Sort of returns to me the sense of being powerful. Yeah, this helps to cope up with the emotion. Also, so this is my personal tip. First time I applied this, I was in grade 11. Yes, I was in grade 11. And I remember that I was very anxious, very, very anxious. And my class leader said, "Oh, bro, you acted so brave, like not a single muscle shakes in your face. You were on, like you were acting for like 20 years straight." Yeah. I said, "No, but really, I wanted to shit my pants and run away. That's what I really wanted." Yeah. I was really straining my legs all the time and focusing on them. So I just bypassed the emotion basically, and that's it. That helps. And then the acknowledgement that I did a good job, that no one noticed how really anxious I was, it helped me to control this emotion in the future. So I became less anxious. I realized, oh, I actually can control this emotion, no matter how strong it is. And this is a very cool thing. Okay, guys, do you have any questions by now?
That's all or not?
No, we have two more parts. We have two more because we're talking about how to cope up with the emotion, yeah. Then we're gonna talk about we can create, we can replace dysfunctional self, yeah, and how we can remove the dysfunctional self completely. Yeah? Okay, and then
I will ask after presentation.
okay, write it down. I guess because we're gonna have we're half through actually in terms of the amount of slides. Okay, now number two, yeah. Now we know that we have these cells, yeah. We have functional cells who can serve us, yeah. We have dysfunctional cells that deprive of functionality, that make us feeling bad, yeah. Make us making mistakes and stuff like that, yeah. So what can we do, yeah? It may be difficult and takes a considerable time to remove the dysfunctional self, but we can create a functional self, a new one, yes, specifically for public speaking. And this will actually help us to do it, yeah. It's actually, if you search for Beyonce character invention, you will know that she is one of the most famous examples of a person who overcame social anxiety by creating that functional self, a new character, new persona, yes, called character invention publicly, yeah? All right, so how to do it? Actually, very simple. Again, you imagine, identify situations where you want to have that better self, yeah? Then imagine a character, yeah? What do you want it to, yeah? It may be of great help to look at some kind of celebrity, some kind of media person, yeah, who already has a character that you like. You know, it can be Beyonce, can be I don't know, some kind of politician, maybe an actor like Ben Crystal. Ben Crystal is a very cool guy because he's an actor in the original Shakespeare theater. And his father actually contributed big time to the restoration of the original pronunciation of Shakespeare. So he is a great example of pronunciation, yeah, specifically British pronunciation and manners and delivery of body language and that kind of thing, yeah. Ben Crystal, I will link it after. Yeah, by the way, let me write down because this is something that came to my mind just now. Yeah, Ben Crystal. Will enjoy watching his videos, definitely. All right. For instance, another example is Benjamim from Engvid. Yeah, it's actually an English teacher who has a channel as a part, and not only he has a channel, but he has a website where you can actually practice. Yeah, you can train your English, both speaking and writing, and just other skills. Yeah, Benjamin. Yeah, Ben Engvid. I linked him once, yeah, but I'm going to link him again. Yeah. So then you can practice and turn on this character in those situations. You practice in front of a mirror. Even better, record yourself on the camera. It's pretty available these days, yeah? And listen to record just your voice, yeah? Practice with your voice, yeah? And whatever works for you, yeah? And then practice in some situations, yeah? To practice in a less stressful situation, you can practice it with friends. Yeah? You can ask your friends to be a witness just because when you know that you are going to speak in front of another person, it already triggers the social anxiety self. Yeah? And so it will give you a simulation of a real experience. Yeah? For instance, when I was training my speaking for IELTS exam, I already was a teacher, so I was recording myself answering the questions and sending it to my students. Yeah, so it was basically two benefits. It had two benefits, yeah. My students had a frame of reference, and I had a simulation of the stressful situation, yeah, because yes, they were just my students on one hand, but first of all, they were all girls, yeah. And I'm a man, yeah. A man is it's always peace. Yes, the embarrassment when you can get embarrassed in the front of a girl, the man. Secondly, they were like 8 people, yeah. So it's, instead of one examiner, we had 8 people, 8 girls, yeah. So even that adds to embarrassment. And thirdly, I was recording some private, yeah. But these recordings, I knew they could actually have published them or ridicule them or modify them somehow. So it was risky. So it was pretty much of a real life situation where I was experiencing a great deal of social anxiety, yeah. So that's how you can practice. Also, you can practice, for instance, well, again, talking about hours, I have to speak for 2 minutes. Yeah, so I will try. I had 1 minute to prepare and 2 minutes to speak in task 2. Yeah. So what I did, I was talking without any preparation for 4 minutes. Yeah. So I made it more challenging, harder for myself, so that I know that if I perform in this situation, then I'm gonna perform wonders in the real situation in the IELTS exam. Okay, so this is how you calculate. So you create a new self that is functional, basically, yeah, that gives you what you want instead of giving you impediments like fear and that kind of thing. And number 3, yeah, the last part. So if we process enough of the emotion, well, that bad emotion accumulated, yeah, we can remember the original situation when we created the self. And the self is based on a certain decision, as I said, yeah. And 2 most common types of decisions that create a dysfunctional self are these. I don't want to experience this again. Or I don't want to be surprised by this, yeah. I want to be alert about this, yeah. So if the original decision is I don't want to experience this again, you feel resistance to speaking. Yeah? So you may consciously want to speak. You come to a speaking class, you come in front of people, but then you shut up. Yeah, you feel like your mouth is dry, your mouth is shut. You feel like something is pressing, pushing you in your chest. Yeah, this is that resistance self. I don't want to experience this again. This is this decision, actually. Yeah, but you cannot just think of it. You have to remember the original situation to recall it in your mind, not necessarily in all the details, yeah, but in as many details as you need to remember what was exactly the original decision, because you made it in your own way, you put it in your own words, yeah, or not even in words, yeah, somehow you formulate it in your mind. You need to recall that very original decision, the way it was built, yeah. That's when you can actually remove it, yeah. Now, if the original decision was, I don't want to be surprised by this is a bit tricky now. The self created by this decision, it projects that fear in your mind. It constantly projects that social anxiety feeling. The logic of the self. If you are afraid of it doesn't surprise you because you always expect it. Yeah, like every time you are about to experience this type of situation, you become afraid of. Yeah, so if rejection occurs, if you get embarrassed, it's not a surprise anymore because you expect being embarrassed. Yeah, you expect being judged. You expect whatever you can. Yeah. So now you may tell me this is irrational. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. It's not logical. Yeah. Yes, it's not a sane logic. Yeah, but you remember, yeah, it's not a sane self that generates this logic. It's literally an insane self. Yeah, because you created it in a state of mind so unbalanced, so shocked, so uncontrolled, we may say, yeah, you could not think clearly and logically. Yeah, there is nothing wrong with it. Yeah, you could be like 4 years old. Yeah, when I created my first self like this in this life, the oldest one, I was 4 years old actually. Yeah, so I could not do anything else. Nothing bad about it. I should not feel bad about myself because how a 4 years old child could react when two adults were yelling at him. Yeah, no other way. Yeah, no other way around. So that's how it is, yeah. Notice that see what happens here. Yeah, when this cell kicks in, it projects that you are afraid of being embarrassed, yeah. So it interferes with your ability to communicate, to speak clearly, and likely you will make a mistake. Likely you will do something embarrassing, yeah. So it becomes like a self-fulfilling prophecy. It becomes like a tainted circle in your mind. Yeah, so you are afraid of it and you create it. Yeah, you are afraid. Oh, I'm gonna fail here. Yeah, and you come there, you do something, people laugh at you, and this self is like, oh, I told you, you're gonna fail. Yeah, so you don't. So eventually, if you have a self like this, yeah, that it's not gonna be a surprise for you. The second type of self, yeah, you can also create the first type of self. Yeah, so I don't want to experience this again. And you become what people call an introvert, you become escaping people, yeah, this escaping type of relationship and stuff like that, yeah. All this kicks in, actually. That's why I would like you to be aware of all this stuff, yeah, because it might help you. Not only, this is not only about passing IELTS, not only about practicing English, yeah, this goes much beyond all this stuff, yeah, into your relationship with other people, yeah, with your friends, with your spouses, with your colleagues, with the strangers, with your boss for that matter, yeah, and so forth and so on. So this can be this can have a profound effect. Again, do not expect to internalize and apply everything just by the time you watch this presentation. It may take time. Yeah, you can get back to it. Yeah, you can revise it. You should observe yourself a little bit. Should experiment with yourself. Yeah, should read more about it or watch more about it. Yeah, and I can help you with this stuff. I mean, I'm gonna link more videos and materials about this stuff. Yeah, but this is, I think that this is important, yeah, because the potential, today we talk about public speaking, yeah, but the potential of this teaching is actually much more than just that. Okay, now let's recap what we have to learn from today, yeah, the main messages. So it is not real you who is afraid, it's your subconscious self, yeah, so you made it, you can replace it, yeah, with a functional self, or you can remove it completely, yeah. Actually, you can do both, yeah, you can remove it and replace it, or replace it, then remove it. Both valid choices, yeah. The emotion can be processed by EMDR therapy, any bilateral stimulation, yeah. And it's actually walking, riding a bicycle, tapping on your shoulders with your hands or on your chest, moving your eyes, anything that makes your mind focus on one side, for example, on left side, then on the right side. Yeah, subsequently. Anything, any activity like that is a form of EMDR therapy. It helps you to process emotion. But to process it, you need, while you are moving, you need to focus on that emotion, yeah? So it's sort of, you hold this emotion in your mind, yeah? And by moving, you sort of reduce it, yeah? You like, imagine you hold the cup with one hand, and in another hand, you have a spoon. And with that spoon, you actually throw the water out of the cup, yeah, spoon by spoon, little by little, yeah. That's how it works. That's actually what it feels like, literally, at least for me. And many people they confirm the same process, the same effect. Okay, the next one, exercises. Yeah, exercises. Exercising is cool. We all know that. Yeah, but specifically intense exercises and aerobic exercises. Yeah, they can help to reduce the intensity of the emotion. And one more thing, actually, that if you exercise, you become stronger. You feel stronger. You feel yourself stronger and more positive. Yeah. I like when I had my first corporate job, I had a very, very difficult team there. Yeah. I had many people with imbalanced mind. I had two guys with chronic depression. I had a guy with anger management issues. I had another guy who was envious of me because he had a family with 3 children. I was single. I was more performant than he was. He was afraid that he would get replaced by me easily, actually. It was a real potential. Yeah, but what I did in the morning, 7 a.m., I do deadlifts. Yeah, I lift up 120 kilos. Yeah, I come to that office. I look at them like, hey, bitches. Yeah, I just almost killed myself. Yeah, with that 120 kilos barbell. Yeah, what is so scary you can throw at me? Yeah, like come at me, bro. That's that kind of thing. Yeah, I was feeling like really like a Batman. Yeah, like what are you gonna do to me? Yeah, what you fire me? I cross the street and get another job. No worries, no problem. Yeah. What else? Yeah, you're gonna misreport me, you're gonna put me down, no problem. I know what to do with that stuff. Yeah, I will not be upset by anything like that. Yeah, because I actually went through something way more risky than anything that could happen in the office. Yeah, absolutely. So this is another point why exercises are important. Yeah, and exercise. So see on regular basis and before giving a speech or having a difficult conversation or negotiation, yeah? Another, so create a new functional self, yeah? So again, imagine your character, practice, dressing up classy, yeah? Dress up something that makes you comfortable, yet confident, yet looking good, yeah? What you consider would be a good look, yeah, for yourself. Also helps. Everything helps. Everything here helps. Yeah? Whatever makes you more confident, yeah? Whatever adds details to your character, yeah? So yeah, and this is, so again, 3 parts, yeah? So remember, what is it in reality, yeah? You can process it, yes, and you can create a new character for your speaking, for confidence, and give it to you. So thank you guys for your attention. That was a bit of a long presentation today, but I hope it was profound teaching for you, and I'm gonna upload it and give you the links and the materials within like 15 minutes from now. Okay, so I stopped the recording, so you are now free to ask the questions if you like.